Hello cockets. Okay, so today we're going to be making a crab risotto. So what you're going to need is 2 packs of prawns. These were peeled prawns. I don't know, about 100 grams, 130 grams. I'm not 100% sure, but anyway, 2 packs of them. And then I put the shells to make our lovely stock as well. I will put how I made the stock into the comments, alright, so don't worry too much. 200 grams of crab, 160 grams of risotto rice. Make sure you get a good risotto rice, not the cheap rice. 5 grams of basil, about 5 grams of parsley, 5 grams each of thyme and dill, 2 garlic cloves chopped, and an onion. Okay, so what I'm going to do for the moment is I'm just going to literally put our crab and everything back into the fridge because we don't want them to be out on the sides. Okay, so we've got our salt and our pepper and our olive oil. That in. Bit of pepper. Leave that there for the moment. Okay, I'm going to bring our herbs over as well, so we'll pop them in a second. Oh, I forgot to say as well, a lemon. I'll get my lemons out. Just getting the lemon. Ha! Found it! Okay, so put your lemon zest in. I swear there's little gremlins or something in our house, and they just take everything or anything. Or Borrowers. Do you remember the Borrowers? That was a really good film. So I swear there's something like that in this house that likes to eat things that we need. Okay, so we're going to fry off our lovely onions. And I'm going to cut our lemon in half as well. Very exciting times. We've got our kitchen finally going to be put in June, so I'm really excited now because it got cancelled just before everything, like all the lockdown happened and everything, so it's going to be really nice to have and do our nice cooking videos. But the cooker's going to come more that way, and then we're having like a larder there, so it will look really nice as well on the videos. Okay, so put your risotto rice in. Okay, so I'm going to put my garlic in at this point as well. Now, like I said before, don't be scared in doing risotto. There's nothing scary about risotto. You just got to pay a bit of attention to it, that's all. I'm going to put that there. So this is warming because I like my stock hot, because if you think about it, if you're putting cold stock into a hot pan, it's going to take ages for the stock to actually heat up. So it's basically taking you a longer process than what we're doing now. So pop that in. We're going to pop our herbs in. This is what I meant about the about it bruising. I was a little bit too rough with it and it bruised a little bit, but it'll be alright. Right, dill, parsley, and thyme. Okay, so what we're waiting for is we're waiting for the rice to go just that little bit opaque, like clearer. So you can see, if I can get a bit. My hands are clean. Trying to get a bit that's clear. Okay, so you can tell the difference between the two. So this one hasn't quite done yet, but this one is a little bit more clearer. That's how you can tell. It's really important you do this process and not skip it, because if you do that, basically your rice hasn't started cooking. If your rice hasn't started cooking, be warned, you will be there for like quite a while. It's like my risottos when I first started used to take me hours. But then as I got better at them, it slowly went down. So sometimes it's even best just to make a little one up for yourself and just have a practice with it. Even if it goes wrong, just have a little bit of a practice with it. I mean, you don't always have to put something fancy in it. You can do ham, you can do cheese, you can do whatever really you want. So I'm putting a good ladle in it. Now, you can add wine to this if you want, but my stock already has wine in it, so I don't want any more wine in my risotto. Okay, now there's kind of a debate, stir or not to stir. That is the question. Personally, I lay just a little bit when I first put it in, just give it a little bit of a time to settle, and then about a minute later I might give it a bit of a stir, just to make sure it's not sticking at the bottom. But if you do want to, you can put it down a little bit, the heat. It's not too big a deal. So basically what you want this to do is you want it to soak up that rice, to soak up all this lovely stock. So it's gonna like basically all go together, and then that's when you keep ladling it in. I'm gonna pop this down just a little bit. So I'm just gonna get it to do that just for a second, and then I can show you basically the next step, and then you just keep doing it. But so easy, it really is easy once you know how. So I do like making my own stocks. I must admit, I do cheat a tiny bit. I do put a little bit of like, you know, these stocks, like the pot ones. I use 2 of them chicken ones to put in it to, as a starter, to try and start it off. You can use vegetarian one, whatever you want really. If you're using just a normal base for a normal risotto, just leeks, onions, garlic, thyme, basil, bit of wine, anything really will be nice in it, as long as there's not too many strong flavours in it. So, and then you just cook them for a while in the stock. So it's about, probably I would say about 700 to 800 mils of stock, and then you just do this. If you don't want to make it fancy at all, that's fine. Just double up on the stock pots and just make a big thing of stock and just keep pouring it in. And then just put the garlic and the onions and the leeks in with this bit. Make sure you fry them off though. Okay, so you can see that it's starting to come together. You can see where all the stock's gone into the risotto. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring it over. 1, 2. Okay, so I'm going to keep doing this, and then when we're nearer to it being ready, I'll come back. Alright, see you in a bit. Okay, so we're back. So I'm just going to try my... It's got a little bit of bite to it, so it's almost done. So I'm going to add just about one more ladle in. There. Okay, so I've got a tiny bit of butter. This is garlic butter. It just helps at the very end to give that little bit of shine to it. So I'm going to start putting our crab in now. Gary loves crab, don't you, Gary? Okay, so there we go. Stirring that nice crab in. Now, to get this lovely golden colour of your stock, you can either use saffron, which you put in about 200 ml of water, hot water, and melt it up, or you can just use what I did. I used a bit of turmeric because I didn't have any saffron in the shops this time, so that was that. And it's just a little bit of acidity, so I'm going to put the other half of the lemon in. Now, I don't think it needs salt, because I think with all the flavour of the fish and everything else, I just don't think it really needs it. Okay, so I'm going to put our prawns in. Now, these are cooked prawns, so really they go in at the last minute just to heat. That's fun. Okay, so sometimes you have to devein your prawns, other times you don't. These ones I think have been deveined. Otherwise, what they call is the poop shoot. You'll get that in your risotto, and that's not the nicest of things, I must admit. Okay, and put your butter in. I'm going to turn our stock off now. Should be hot enough if we do need a little bit more, but we won't. And as you see, that butter just gives it that tiny bit of shine just at the end. Okay, so a risotto should kind of look not gloopy, but can you see how it's holding its shape, but it's just coming together? So you can see where the pan's going. It's just holding. It's not really watery and it's not really thick. It's just that perfect little consistency between the two. Okay. So I'm going to just leave it just for a minute. Right, okay, so it's been left for about a minute. This just helps it put itself a bit together. Now, this is meant to be for 2 people, but you could easily, if you added a bit more prawns or whatever you wanted to it, you probably could get 3 or 4 people out this easily. Okay, so if I just get a I don't know how they do this in MasterChef programs, because every time I do it, I get a really bad smear all across my bowls, but kind of does it. Okay, so there you go, my coquettes. There is your crab risotto. Thank you very much for watching. We really do appreciate it. So please like, please share, and we'll see you in the next video. If you're on YouTube, please like the page and please share as well. Bye for now.